Now there's a big fire really close to Bryce Canyon. It's pretty close to here. And it was just billowing up yesterday. It was crazy how big it was. But it went from like 1,100 acres to 2,100 acres in the last 24 hours. So it's getting kind of bad. So we're kind of watching that. The garden is going absolutely nuts. Absolutely loves the weather that is happening right now, which is like, I don't know, what is it, almost 85, I think, out, and a little bit of a breeze. Oh, we have a fire weather warning, of course. We got our awning out, which turned out to be absolutely perfect. We just had to fix 2 little things. They cost like $20, so that was good. This old rig just needed a lot of TLC. That's basically the bottom line there. I'm just kind of stuck in this space of what direction do I really want to go, and the whole concept of just being messy in the middle. And this is really messy in the middle right now because I don't really know what to make a video about. I get stuck in, like, my life is kind of boring. I'm sitting outside. There's a breeze, but we have a pretty big fire pretty close by. It's been doubling in size almost every day, and 0% contained, so that's at almost 7,000 acres. It's a little bit smoky, but not bad yet. The wind is going just enough in the direction to keep it out of town for the most part. Every once in a while I can smell it. Trimmed out the garden, a lot of cilantro and some basil today. Took out 2 heads of lettuce. It's crazy how fast this stuff is growing in these pots. We're still waiting for tomatoes and peppers, but eventually we'll have a little salsa garden. That's the point, is the salsa garden. So having grilled chicken salad tonight because, well, like, there's 8 heads of lettuce that need to be ate, so we're gonna eat it. I keep trying to get the hummingbirds at the feeder, but they're too fast. They just go zoom, zoom, zoom. I can hear them. They sound like a little Jetsons car. And then they're gone. Sometimes, though, they sit on the light string, and that's pretty cute. So hopefully I'll eventually get some hummingbirds. So another thing is that I have all the stuff to do the outside of the motorhome, and I'm going to completely use the deoxidizing compound and get all the oxidation off of it and get it polished back up and waxed really good. But it's too hot right now. You can't really do that in the sun, so the goal is to have it done this summer, but I don't know if it's going to get done until later this fall. But I just keep not having great days to do it, and then the days that the weather would be decent, I'm usually doing something else, like cleaning an apartment or working at the goat. So sometimes I just sit here and, like, you know, it's so easy to get, like, tied up in all of the things. And, you know, I mean, the same frustrations happen on the road as they do, you know, in the sticks and bricks or in your traditional life. But then every once in a while you just sit here and realize, you know, life is kind of interesting. We've got a garden, flowers, and wind, apparently, because I'm talking. And it's kind of one of those things where you just realize that life is unique and interesting, and you can't help but stop to appreciate it, even when things are weird. And things are weird, but that's okay. Life is weird. And the fact is, life is always the messy middle. Because it's always changing. It's always different. Every single day that you wake up, you're a different person. Every single day that you wake up, the world is a different place. And so you're always going to be in the middle. And you have to learn to live from that space and be okay with that. And there's one thing that definitely does not live in the middle, and that's perfection. So if you're shooting for perfection, you're probably not going to get it, because there is really no such thing. Anyways, that was just my ramblings. Thought I'd share that. I ended up having to clean today because we had an instant booking yesterday. They came in at like midnight, and that put a little dent in my editing day. So I'm cleaning right now in this apartment, which, I mean, it was fine. They were not even here for 12 hours, I don't think so. But still, I have to stop what I was doing and, you know, come in here and do it. So there is that. Anyways, I just wanted to wrap up the video for this week and see if I could find a common thread for it. Really, you know, this week is kind of about the fire. It's at 7,600 acres right now, and it's really smoky in town today. The fire this week has really got everybody kind of like paying attention to what's going on, and it's just been a really weird week. Next week is the balloon festival, so it gets like just absolutely crazy during the balloon festival here. So everything is all about prepping for that and getting ready for that. Plus we're in full swing, so we're pretty full. So I was talking about like being messy in the middle, and this is all really about being messy in the middle. I don't really want to do daily vlogs like this. Not really my goal, but right now it's something that is better than nothing, which is exactly the messy in the middle as far as for me and my goals and my journey creating a YouTube channel. I just have to get into the habit of doing this, and it's slowly coming there, you know, little by little. I just have to keep going with it, and that means that this week it's just a vlog. Messy in the middle. I'm still doing showing up and just doing the habit creating. It's just creating these habits that will eventually create really good videos, and every video gets better. Breaking through some of that fear, like yesterday when I was sitting outside, I was at the rig. Well, everybody's around and everybody's going back and forth. As you can see in the footage, we're really close to the office, so it's always back and forth. Everybody's always going through. So I was talking quiet, and that's not really what I want to be doing either. I want to be, you know, like full voice, speaking clearly. You know, there's that fear of people hearing me. I don't know why. I'm just saying it's there. This whole YouTube journey is as much about showing other people that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You don't have to be traditional. You can be everything that you want to be, and that's fine. There are ways, as long as you open your mind to it. But the other thing, really truly, is for my own healing and my own becoming, as I say, you know, my voice matters, and putting that out there is really scary and really hard. And oddly enough, I can put it on YouTube easier than I can put it right in front of everybody that's here, because let's just say that most of the people here are not aligned with my beliefs. So, you know, I have to kind of step lightly around that, because I mean, I don't have to. I choose to, because I just don't want it to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. But that means that I need to get through my fear of being heard and seen, and that means that I'm gonna have to start doing this in front of people. I have a unique advantage in the apartments because it's private, it's quiet, and I can do what I want in here, and nobody's listening to me, nobody's watching me, and it's giving me the opportunity to really hit up some of these thoughts. I would like to be using the other camera, but it just gets to be too much to carry around, and you know, it's so much faster and easier just to grab my phone because it's in my pocket. And I mean, it's not bad quality, so there is that. Really, the entire vibe I want for the channel, I don't want all daily vlogs, but a lot of them are going to be RV life, and you know what that looks like, because that's just my life, and that's the lens through which my story is going to be told. So you'll see a lot of that, and until I really start being able to like respond to comments and see what you guys are really after, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to really pick and choose specific subjects to produce a video on. So I anticipate doing that eventually. I appreciate if you're watching. I know I got a whole 5 subscribers right now, and 3 of them are my friends. So, you know, I mean, well, actually 4 of them. And, but I appreciate everybody that's starting to watch. I appreciate if you make it through the end of the video. It is so much appreciated. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. All 1 subscriber that's not my friends. I know it'll grow, but I appreciate every bit of the support that is coming in, and without that, this would go nowhere. So we'll see you in the next episode, which looks like it's going to be preparing for fire weather. We'll be charging up all of the power stations, going through a checklist, making sure we have water, power, making sure our tanks are empty, just in general making sure that we're prepared for anything that might happen. It's not likely to happen, but you just never know. That's part of the game when it's RV life. You just always have to be prepared for the worst and expecting the best. So that's what we're gonna do. Last year we had a flood, this year we have a fire. Why the minute I gotta do something? Everybody gotta be outside my window every time.